Hello there and welcome back to Space Marine. It's been a very long time since I last did a lascannon round here. In fact, I think it was right at the very beginning of the channel I did one or two. But here it is, another one finally appears. I've been trying to improve my lascannon and get it back up to the sort of level that it used to be, or at least in comparison to my tactical marine skills. I think it's a very strong weapon in every way, probably better than my loadout, possibly, I'm not sure. Usually I would take Furious Stomp in conjunction with Iron Halo, but today I thought because there's not too much of an aerial presence in this game, I would take Artificer Armor, just for that extra edge in shootouts. Like against this Heavy Bolter, I can just duck back into cover if I don't kill him. In fact, I do kill him. That's a decent start, having managed to move forward and capture the B point. It's important to play this weapon right, I feel, especially knowing my own skills, which are not incredible. But I think whereas some players can take the front lines and dive right in there with no scopes and all sorts of fancy stuff like that, I have to play things a little bit more simply and hang back just behind the front line. If you ask me, that's where a lascannon player needs to be, sort of supporting the team rather than going in and getting things done himself. Anyway, on to the actual gameplay. We've already picked up a kill, and we're going to try and chase down this Heavy Bolter. Having just said we're not going to be on the front line, we are sort of heading straight deep into enemy territory. I do know that Heavy Bolter is slightly damaged from our previous shots. In fact, yeah, he's just regenerating some armor and a quick headshot will finish him off. That was possibly a little bit lucky. I usually have a tendency to miss no-scopes horribly. Indeed, no-scope headshots are pretty rare with me, so I'm quite happy with that one. We do manage to sort of steal this guy's kill and take him out. It seems like our Heavy Bolter friend has respawned with a lascannon of his own. I don't really want to stick around in this area though, because it's a little bit too easily flanked. So instead we will sort of head over to their C point, and that's 3 enemies at the same time. We can knock down that guy with 2 no-scopes, and wow, that went a lot better than I expected, managing to finish off that other guy with a grenade. While we're here, we may as well keep on going towards their point, but it looks like quite a few have respawned, quite possibly the same ones that we just killed. This guy we can just about finish off with the bolt pistol. We do have an enemy assault coming in. Let's see if we can just slip past him. Indeed we can. Friendly assault support means we don't really have to worry about that guy anymore. We can focus on the tactical here. There's an assault there who we can just help out to deal with the other enemy assault. And there's a tactical. We get in a bit of a muddle with weapons here, trying to swap to pistol. This guy nearly does get away, but we can just finish him off with a single shot. Again, sort of kill stealing, but we did get the initial hit, I guess. I'm well aware that my assault marine fighting skills with this weapon are quite limited, so I'm going to try and stick around this roof as much as possible. Although I think we might have overextended a little bit too far here. There's an enemy assault marine fighting our friend. We can land 1 hit on him, and how about that shot? Flick shot from the hip straight up into the sky. I think that may have even hit him through the floor. I can only imagine how weird that must have looked on his screen as he just sort of flies up and then his lascannon shot them straight through the floor and kills him. We might be overextending here a little bit. I'm a bit too close to their spawn for my liking, so it's time to drop back a bit. We are being attacked by an assault marine, but we seem to have acquired a guardian angel or two in the course of this game in the form of our team's assaults. We are being chased by a tactical, but we can just put a grenade out there and finish with a lascannon. As I say, there seemed to be quite a heavy air presence on our team, which is certainly going to be very handy. Yeah, there's another one coming in and giving us a hand. We can finish off that guy. Again, another headshot. I don't know what's going on with these no-scope headshots today. We're taking a little bit of fire from behind. I really don't have a clue where that came from. It felt like a bolt pistol, so it was probably just some long-range sniping from an assault marine, which is nothing to be too concerned about. Although there are a lot of enemies pushing onto B point, which we can't really deal with ourselves. There's another assault looking to take us on, or maybe not. He doesn't fancy a fight. This guy does, by the looks of it. Let's put a grenade out there and hit him once. Not quite sure how he survived that. We might be able to finish him now. Oh, there we go. We'll just kick him in the chest and down we'll go. Well, it looked a bit more like we'll kick him in the legs because he was jumping at the time. Coming around this corner, we can help out our friendly assault there, taking out that tactical attacking him. Still a fair bit of firepower coming in. We'll just knock down the Heavy Bolter at long range. There's another air shot. Sort of Hail Mary, desperate. And then there's the headshot as well from the hip. I don't know what's going on here. This isn't me playing. This is someone else, someone actually competent with the lascannon. I honestly don't have a clue I'm hitting these no-scopes. It's just something that I don't do with this weapon. This assault marine is a bit elusive though, but again we can just hit him, and this is an entirely new experience. This looks quite bad though, but we just hit him twice and he goes straight down. This is a new experience, as I say. Have I just suddenly been blessed by the Space Marine gods with lascannon prowess suddenly? Look at that! I'm not going to lie, that was largely luck, but we've had a ton of those sorts of things happening in the game this particular round. Just random headshots just coming out of nowhere, which isn't something I'm used to at all. Trust me when I say I'm really not complaining. On a pretty insane max kill streak at the moment, if this assault marine can't finish us, and I don't know, I can't do things like that usually. The chest kick and the headshot from the hip, it's a well-known devastator move with the lascannon, but never really been able to pull it off reliably so far. We can just see some enemy devastators on the far side, and that's a bit more like my usual accuracy with this weapon anyway. Yeah, I can't seem to hit these guys for toffee. I mean, it should be easier than no scopes, but I don't know. It's just not working out with the long range stuff today. Only the desperate shots seem to work. We can't hit that assault marine despite our best efforts. There's a lascannon here. Ooh, that was a bit of a weird wall shot, but luckily we've got artificer armor, so that's not really a problem. We can take him down. I think we hit him once before, and then 2 more hits and he dies. It's a tactical marine we are not having too much luck with, so time to drop back for the moment anyway. He does get finished off by one of our friendly assaults. I have to say, the assaults are doing a really good job this round of sort of keeping their assaults and also keeping fire off of me, which is a rarity, I would say, in games. Most of the time people play just for themselves. It seems like these guys are playing very well for the team. We can just quickly finish off that tactical before he can escape out of sight, which gives us yet another kill. I don't know how long this kill streak is at the moment. I think it's pretty impressive. This assault marine we can't quite finish off, but it's time to push it anyway. This is a bit of a roll for our team. We've captured 2 points, and at the moment we're attacking their home point. Again, we find ourselves in this tunnel, which I'm not too keen on, so I'm going to move back around and see who we can see. There's a lascannon. Let's see if we can chase him down. He's got an assisting tactical who doesn't seem to have noticed. Can't seem to hit this guy. This is really awkward. Why isn't my marine reloading? I have to use the pistol instead. That was really strange. I don't know what happened there. My marine refused to reload his weapon. I was left sort of staring at that guy. Luckily he was not too hot on the shots either. This is a great situation though, but again one of our friendly assaults helps us out, keeping us in the fight here. As the team is winning so easily, we don't really have to worry about playing to the objective too much. On this kill streak I would quite like to keep it for the moment, or at least as long as it will last. So I'm going to not extend too far and not head over to C straight away. We may as well try and take them off with Feeder. That was a pretty poor nade, to be honest. That plasma cannon's moving round. We can just tag him through that wall. Those boxes can be fired through. This plasma cannon just comes in and wipes out that Devastator, which is kind of handy for us. We failed to hit him previously. So I am just going to hold this back area and... Wow! That was very unlike me as well. Just a quick scope in and take his head off. This is turning out to be a really, really good lascannon round for me. This is probably one of my best for a long, long time. As I say, this is probably my secondary loadout, but this is not good. He glitched through our stun there and eventually did manage to take us out. Not a whole lot that could be done there. The stun just didn't seem to stun him, and the lascannon shot passed through him. I think maybe the barrel of the lascannon was pointing through his back. So our big kill streak does eventually end. We have time for another kill though. We might be able to pick off a couple of these guys at the back. My accuracy isn't what it was just now, and it does look like the game is going to end any minute. We do get a 37-point assist. But there is no assist counts as kill, I mean, in this game, so that's not going to be our kill. And with that, that is the end of the game. I've kind of lost track of the sheer number of kills that we got in the end, but it was 27, which means it was a 26 kill streak, which I'm very happy with. That's not at all like my usual lascannon rounds. If I can keep this sort of standard up, then perhaps we'll see more lascannon videos in the future, but I have a funny feeling that all those skills will have evaporated by the next day, so I don't know. We will see. But until then, I will see you on the battlefield.